Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Don't forget, like we said, I want to welcome everyone that has shown faces. These are those of you. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for those of you that have been reaching out to us on Footballfanview. So, welcome to Footballfanview. And here is we're going to be having a match reaction to the match that took place yesterday between Arsenal and Leverkusen. As you all know, I'm an Arsenal fan, so definitely I have to just react my opinion and some other general take that we're looking at in football. So actually, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the content on this channel. I beg that's the only way you can actually help this channel. If there's anything you feel we should do to improve the channel, don't forget to leave that in the comment section. Thank you so much. So before don't also forget that on Saturday we promise you match reactions. From the for the match between Manchester United and Manchester City. So don't forget, keep locked to the channel, subscribe, like, and thank you. Now, moving into the match reaction of yesterday, Arsenal played Leverkusen yesterday, and we played Leverkusen, and the game ended 4 goals to Arsenal and 1 to Leverkusen. Now, what a game! Actually, the game was actually mind-blowing. It took me from the beginning. It took me to another level from the beginning of the game. I was blown away by the way Arsenal played good football from the right wing, from the left wing. Everybody was actually on point. We looked sharp. We looked ready to go. It looks like the whole match was something that was a joy to watch. Actually, it was a joy. I couldn't. I remember the first goal was by Zinchenko, a lovely shot, lovely left-footed shot to the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. It was superb. And the most important one was the dummy from was it Trossard now? Well, there was a dummy from Trossard, and then the shot into the net. It was beautiful. It was scenes. Like, it was kind of scenes, and I don't know what to say. The game was then the second game was not even long from that. I think 2 minutes later there was another game. I think Trossard intercepted the ball from I think Jonathan Tah or somebody from at the back of Leverkusen. Giving the ball to Jesus to Kai Havertz sorted out the way. At first, before anybody difficult to sort out his feet, and then over to Trossard, and Trossard sent the goalkeeper. I don't even know, that goalkeeper still they slide. I don't know where they go. That defender that was trying to block the shot was taken out of the equation, and then it's just an empty net, and it was 2-0. I think it continued like that at on the third goal. I think that one was from Jesus. I think one of the challenges was that I think nobody was expecting, even I personally, I was not expecting Gabriel Jesus to shoot at that point in time, because it's not his style. You know him to always want to cut. He will always want to chop and chop and chop. And the problem is that when he keep chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping and doing all this and doing all that, it doesn't actually end in a goal. So most time I'm always like worried, and I'm always saying that please, this guy shoots now. If only Jesus can always shoot, because he has every of the end play, to actually get the game into to finish a game. He has all the skills, he has all the techniques that the striker will need. So people are always shouting that strikers are not always technical, and it's like Jesus is actually technical enough to lead the line. But the problem we have is that he just doesn't shoot. When he shoots, just cannot score. He doesn't know where the goal post is. You probably dribble, and after so much dribble, nothing to show for it. And then nobody was expecting to shoot. I think after a dummy, everybody was expecting to pass. Right-footed shot. There was a goal, and it was a big one, and it was 3-0. And Kai Havertz, that is in the second half. Bukayo Saka came in. A lot of changes had been done, and then Bukayo Saka from the right wing, dominated the defender, pulled the ball back. I think there was a deflection, probably fortunate deflection from one of the Leverkusen defender, and it fell to the feet of Havertz. And That was a goal. I would still like to talk about Havertz and Zinchenko in that game. They were outstanding in that game, and so I will talk about them in a minute now. And but overall, I think the game was good. Arsenal looked sharp. We looked great on the ball, and we didn't panic even after they got their goal, because they scored one goal back, and that goal was another thing. That goal was assisted by Taylor, another Niger boy that was playing for Leverkusen. You know, good ball down the flank. I think a very square play. And then that was a goal. It was a beautiful goal. Actually, it was on a counter attack, and they actually got the goal. And that was how the game ended. 4 goals in favor of Arsenal to 1 of Leverkusen. Now, who are my standout players in this game? And if I'm going to look at those standout players in the game now, I want you guys to just listen to me now. Because I'm going to say some things that are controversial in this video, and I will whatever your opinion is, don't forget, put it in the comment section, but tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Now, some of the standout player I see in this game is, number 1 is Zinny. Zinchenko was outstanding. He did not put any foot wrong. He did not put any foot wrong. He was good. You know, a couple of times the defender ran past him, but we understand that. I know that that is not actually his strength or his kind of what he does best. But every other thing, you know, coming to the midfield, you know, linking up play in the midfield, and with that goal was proper. That goal was a proper team goal. You know, the dummy and the shots, and it was out of here. Forget about it. That Zinny was outstanding in that game. For me, it was outstanding, because basically when we started the game, I was actually watching him because I was more concerned about him, because, you know, people have always, you know, shredded this guy. We always shred him. We always tell him that he is like when we got him from City, we always say, he's not this, he's not even. In fact, the way I hear people talk about him, so I was actually watching in that game, and I think he was particularly outstanding in the game. The next person I want to actually big shout out to is also Kai Havertz. He got a goal and 2 assists. Now, I'm going to say something. One way or the other, we have gotten this guy. I know we have our feelings towards Kai Havertz. You know, it was his first season, and for me, that is not bad for the first season. You know, coming to a team and giving that kind of delivering that kind of numbers, I don't think it's bad for somebody at first. I think the only issue is that he's from Chelsea, and we probably have reservation concerning him. I've seen people online, you know, people say he played okay. He didn't just play okay, he played good. He played very good. If it was Odegaard that had that 2 assists, I'm very sure if Odegaard played and had 2 assists and 1 goal, I don't care how Odegaard played in that game, we will say that it was outstanding. Arsenal fans will say it's outstanding, and it's actually going up there, and which is true. But because it is Kai Havertz, and because of the sentiment that we have, you know, the challenge, the issue that we have with him, we will not just do that. And this is it. I'm not saying everybody should not have their opinion. I know we have our reservation concerning Havertz. You know, everybody say, I'm even of the opinion that we should get a striker, but I still feel that Kai Havertz has actually played enough, and I think it was not bad last season. Whether he's going to be, he's not that is going to win the league for us is a different case entirely. It's a different conversation entirely. I'm not saying it's one that will lead the line and win the league, but this guy can actually do something. So when we got him from there, we used to forget that this guy actually played in a Chelsea team and he won the Champions League. The disrespect is much. Without getting to United, I was going to talk about both of them in this video. I was going to get time to discuss about those 3 people. And then the next person I want to talk about is Bossard, you know, aka Trossard. You know, Trossard was phenomenal, and I don't think it's new to anybody. We all know Trossard for what he used to look, and you know what Trossard is. Like, I heard somebody said it, and I think I agree with that person. Trossard is the best finisher we have in that squad. Trossard is the best finisher, you know, Arsenal have in their current squad. Without Trossard, I don't think anybody. Okay, maybe I think one close would be Bukayo Saka probably, but the best finisher when it comes to kick the ball to get into the goal post, I think the only person we can, you know, put up to and you know, believe that can actually strike the ball into the net is Leandro Trossard. So these three people were outstanding for me. But overall, I'll be giving my man of the match to Kai Havertz. I've seen people, trying to, because of the fact that it happens to be Havertz, it's the man of the match for that game will either be between Zinchenko and Havertz, and automatically I will be giving that particular that man of the match to Kai Havertz. Other players played very well. I would not tell lie. Let's see from the goalkeeper. Raya was fine. The goal, I don't think there's anything could have done about it. Talking about the defense, Saliba was immense. Gabriel was good. Zinchenko was outstanding. I almost gave him man of the match. I like that. Ben White was quiet, but was not that active. He did some little things, but Ben White was also good in the game. And the back line, they were solid. Now in the midfield, Odegaard had a quiet game, but he wasn't that quiet. He had a quiz. I mean, quiet for his own, standard. But everybody overall, and those people that came in, they actually did well in that game. But one thing I will always say, and one thing I will always acknowledge, and one thing I will always say is that the disrespect on Zinchenko, and that's what I want to move on. The disrespect on Zinchenko, the disrespect on this guy's name is kind of much, and I will explain to you why. I feel when we were signing Zinchenko, we never said he wasn't the main the back line. It wasn't the biggest back line. It wasn't the standard, as in we didn't buy him for his defensive prowess. We used to forget that we didn't get this guy for his defensive prowess at City. He was really very fine. I know he's playing at the back four, and we expect our back four to be able to play and defend properly, and he has his weaknesses. But the point is that the disrespect, people will tell him get out of the club, he's useless, he's an all-do merchant. I've heard a lot about it. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I think the disrespect on him is kind of much. Yes, it's not good defensively, which is normal, which is not part of his game, which we understand. But on the other hand, it's not as if he's not contributing anything to the team. Going forward is very good. Yes, it is now left to Arteta to find the balance, to find a balance in the team, and also in order to get Zinchenko, performing well. Another person I do not actually appreciate that disrespect is for Kai Havertz. Look, I know that we are all entitled to our own opinion. We can say whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. It's free for everybody to speak. But for me, Kai has done good enough. Yes, we need a striker. We'll get a striker, but he's part of the team because the manager sees him as part of his team. And all those standard FC, these standard FCs that are always attacking this guy, and you're always, after him, and you're always saying he's not this, we can't win the league with him. Fine, I'm not saying we can, but I think we should just ease down on these two players. Also, moving away from that, I would like to talk about something that I read today. I read it today and I posted it today and I was just laughing. I thought I don't start again. Probably the trick from what he did, on the issue of playing You Never Walk Alone in the training ground, and I saw the way people reacted to that. And I know people will react to this one, but this is my own opinion concerning this, concerning the fact that, Arteta hired the pickpockets, after the dinner, and he picked some of the players' things and later telling them that, okay, guys, this is to tell you guys that you should be prepared, you should be at alert at all times, the way Man City. Yes, I know that people might have their way, but I feel it's nice. I feel Arteta is actually serious this season. I think he's serious this season. He means business. He doesn't want to, he means business. He doesn't want to, miss anything. So you might have your reasons, you might have your ways, you might decide that, okay, yes, so how would this guy be doing such a thing? But he has a reason, for this. He has a reason for doing this, and I believe one of the reasons is it keeps the players alert. It makes them aware of who they are, what they are doing, how would they be able, to get their things, in order for them to, to actually do something, even in the league this season. And that is the way it's going to be. If we're not serious this season, like, we need to hit the ground running. We need to start the game, we need to start. In fact, my point, I feel We need to make it like 30 30 points from the first 10 games. 30 points from the first 10 games. We have 30 points already for the first 10 games. Then the next 15 points, we had, in fact, what am I even saying? We 30 from the first 30, we have enough points to go, and then we are good to go. And that is one of the ways by which we can get this season. We need to be serious, run away with it. That is the only way we can do. We know that City is the kind of person that at the point in the season, they kind of slow down. At this point, this is when we can actually step up, move on, and take that gap, just like Liverpool did the other time when they, coming into the game. Liverpool took up, start the game, and they were off. And by the time Man City will, wake up, try to get up, the whole thing was done. The journey. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I can see that I say, well done to you. Thank you very much for joining along. Actually, as I was saying, we need to actually start fast. We need to actually start fast this season. When we start fast, we win the first 11 games. When we win the first 11 games, it will be very difficult for Man City to catch us, because if we don't, this team, by the time they wake up, it has been proven, when they wake up, when they are ready, they just start going and they don't stop. So we need to be serious this year, and I feel we need to be set for the season. Now, on the final section of the video, final part of the video, I want to discuss, is our Arsenal set for the season? Are we set for the season? Because I've seen many people say we need a striker. Don't forget, I want you to leave your own comment in the comment section. What do you think? Do we need a striker? Are we set for the season? Is Arsenal done for the season? Is Arsenal ready, to move on for the season? Like, are we ready, or we still need a striker? Personally, for me, I feel we still need. I'm telling people, we don't just need a striker. It's not just a striker thing. I think we need a clutch player. And when I mean a clutch player, a player that can actually, when the team's going to get up, because we have gotten a team that can actually win games now, that can play well, that can possess the game, that can win everything that we need to, that can win everything we want in the game. But the problem is, we need a clutch player who will be in his own mind to be able to win games for us. And that is what we actually need now, to win the league. So if we are able to get any clutch player, I don't care. Even the clutch player might be coming from a player that has been in the squad. So far as that person is able to get the goal, be it Trossard, be it Martinelli ball, we need a player, probably at the wings, for a rest for Bukayo Saka. So I still believe we are okay. Yes, we are okay to start the season, but we are not okay to finish the season, because I feel we need to get more players to finish the season. At the end of the season, we are going to gas out, so we need some backup players, to get things done. And finally, on this video, we'll be getting my final thoughts concerning this. And don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. My final thought on this is that I feel Arsenal looks sharp. I feel we are ready for that first game. Don't forget, we have a game on Sunday. I'm going to be watching that. I might not be able to, my reaction will be coming after the game, just like I've done today. After I've digested, looked at the game and analyzed my own way, then I'll come back and give my review. And I feel we are ready for the season, but we still have one more game to go. And that's our penultimate game against Lyon. And I believe that one, I'm expecting to see the way the team is going to look like at the beginning of the season against Wolves. So don't forget, I believe we are set. Like I said, the question that don't forget to leave your comments concerning what I've said, your match reactions, who is your standout player, who is your own man of the match, and what do you think about the disrespect on Zinny, Zinchenko, Zinchenko, Kai, and Trossard, and what do you think about Arteta's, pickpocket strategy, to teach the players some lessons, and do you think Arsenal is ready for the season? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed.